we are about to actually leave here. Now, we're spending a few days in, Cardiff. Sorry, my mind has gone all muddled because I've been spending the last hour or so trying to pack up this car. For a small Super Mini, you can get a lot of stuff in. So basically this is what's been happening. We've been gifted a lot of baby stuff, which is really, really nice, and we're very, very thankful for it. It's just that it takes up a lot of space. So let me just show you how much I've been able to fit in the back seat as well as the boot of this car. Okay, so just hold you here. Let's start with the back seats. So, baby seat, some play thingy. I've got all stuff down at the bottom here. This is a bag we have to take out, that's a bag we have to take out, because that was the other question. We're staying in Cardiff for a few days, so it has to be accessible. And I mean, you know, it's pretty good, isn't it? She's like a little TARDIS, this thing. Right, we'll see you guys on the road to Cardiff. So, memory services and a free charge point. Free as in free to use. So we're at 93%. Time to make our way down to Wales. Now we've been charging here for a little while. Magor services, something like that. Beat a Volkswagen GTE like that here by about 5 minutes, a little bit less actually, which is good because he probably would have used the AC plug for his little plug-in hybrid, and we would have had to move on somewhere else, but thankfully we didn't. So we're just going to grab probably a quick 80% charge and move on to our hotel for the evening. Welcome to the top of Cardiff Castle. It is 1 o'clock in the afternoon We just had a bit of lunch. Oh, sorry. We just had a bit of lunch down below. We arrived here yesterday. We're staying in a hotel just outside of Cardiff. I kind of stopped filming after the macro chargers because, well, we just wanted to get there. So the plan is to stay here for a few days, do some sightseeing like we're doing now, and then we're going to go back to the ferry in Pembroke and head on home. Good morning, 9:55 on the 7th of September, and we are going back home. Our ferry leaves around 2:45. Have to be at the ferry port. Last check-in is 2:15, but as you saw, it's 10 o'clock. We should make that in no time at all. And my dear wife has a wonderful top on that is turning the inside of this car into just a psychedelic disco. Moto Swansea. I actually remembered which way to drive this time, but can I just show you what appears to have happened to my car? I was driving behind what looked like a sand truck, and I never really noticed it, but if you look at the bonnet, like, what the hell? And up here as well. Now my car is dirty at the best of times, but this is a bit, you know, excessive. Anyway, we're charging, coffee time and bathroom and all that kind of stuff. Carmarthen Park and Ride. This is about a kilometre outside of Carmarthen. Now I'm probably completely mispronouncing this particular name. This charger wasn't here last year, or the last time we drove by. That was 2 years ago already. It's run by the actual council. It's currently free to use, which is the reason why we're here. By the looks of it, they are preparing to use actual bank cards. We were at about 60%, but the only reason I'm here is to just reduce our waiting time in Wexford on the other side, because there's no fast charger until we reach Waterford, so it's going to just delay us. So if I'm at as high a state of charge as possible, it'll just help us a bit. So we're just going to sit here for 20 minutes or so, and we're going to make our way to the port. Now, here we are, Wexford, 49% at the moment. This is the second time I plugged in. The first time it didn't sound good and it came up with a red nose saying power cut whilst charging. Haven't seen that one in a while, but thankfully the other socket seems to be okay. We're only going to be charging here for probably about 5, maybe 10 minutes before we're going to move on to Waterford. Now 97%. Oh. Spent, I think it's about 42 minutes that we've spent here. I hope you can see me, it's rather dark. So basically, the petrol station is now closed. They closed at 9 o'clock. So now we have to go and find a bathroom before we drive on to Fermoy. I think we might be able to get all the way home. Quick stop at the actual pub down the road. They had coffee and a bathroom. Good morning. If I look a little strange, it's because I actually sort of managed to mangle my glasses somehow. Anyways, we arrived home last night around 11:30. I didn't do too much filming after we left Waterford because the light was fading, and I'm not entirely sure how much of it actually got caught on camera, but whatever. So after we left Waterford, we managed to get to a bathroom in a pub just down the road, which was nice. I had a coffee as well because I kind of felt like I needed it. On the way down, we passed through Farnborough, where we also managed to find a petrol station with an open bathroom, except for the fact that it was literally just about closing, so we got there just in time. Now, basically came home, didn't even plug the car in, completely forgot, and we just ended up going to bed. So I'm gonna have to unload the car, but the first thing I need to do is get this fixed as well as buy some stuff for breakfast. I'll just give you a few totals of the trip. The total amount of kilometers driven, as you might have seen, 2,101.1 kilometer. Yesterday we ended up doing, I think it is roughly 360 kilometers. Yeah, roughly 360 kilometers. Average speed was pretty low, even though before we got on the ferry it was closer to 80. But it dropped down so low because the drive from pretty much from Wexford onward was pretty slow, but definitely from Waterford onwards, because it was getting dark, the road was pretty bumpy, so I kept to about 80 kilometers an hour. All in all, a very, very, very good trip. And on that note, I'm going to leave it. So if you like this episode, please subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, and we will see you guys soon. Get out.